it's a unfair thing which has happened to Virat and Rohit, and they are not committal till 27. I don't know what they want to achieve by saying that. I thought the decision makers in the BCCI should have interfered and overruled the decision of selection committee, just like the case when N. Srinivasan, then president of BCCI, interjected and overruled the selection committee decision to remove Dhoni as the captain of the test team. Suman is young and he will listen to the coach, what he will direct from outside. The relationship got sour because from out of nowhere, with no fault of mine, there were some instances where he abused me a couple of times.
In a little over a week, you will see Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli with all the speculation around their ODI future. They are going to walk out there in the grounds of Australia for a very big ODI series, which will be followed by T20 series as well. We'll also speak about the T20I side, which is going to play the World Cup in a few months. And to do all of that in this session on Republic World, we have with us none other than former India cricketer Manoj Tiwary joining us at this point of time. Welcome to Republic, Manoj da.
Thank you, Ankit, for having me.
Manoj, I understand there is so much of talk and so much of speculation being done around Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli's future. Recently, I heard a statement from Ajit Agarkar. He said that the two stalwarts are non-committal. I found that pretty strange because one, I find Virat Kohli is extremely fit, and number two, you have seen the recent pictures of Rohit Sharma at the C8 Cricket Awards. He looks leaner, which shows the intent that he's hungry, he wants to play for the country. Do you think there is something more to what meets the eye that we cannot figure out right now? Manoj?
Yeah, there has to be. There has to be. There is no questions about that because we have also seen an interview where Rohit Sharma previously, before the captaincy was taken away from him, we heard him saying that he wants to take that revenge which was due, which India couldn't win the World Cup at home, lost to Australia. So he wanted desperately to make a mark and take the revenge from Australia or whosoever was the opponent in the final and bring the cup to the nation. But unfortunately, he never knew that these circumstances will arrive. And I felt that he got a raw deal. I think he should have deserved more respect, and the captaincy should not have been taken away from him. See, what I think, and obviously everyone thinks that what is the main objective of being a captain or for any team is to win the match for India and to win the trophy for India, right? And he was producing the results, and as a batter himself also, he was making impactful innings, and he was the player of the match in the Champions Trophy as well. So there are a lot of things which is beyond us understanding at this point of time. And as far as fitness is concerned, Ankit, you rightly said he has transformed himself in a miracle way in 2 months' time. And he's a desperate guy. He wants to do something good for the country and bring laurels and bring smiles to the cricket fans. But unfortunately, the situation has arrived in a way where nobody would have expected this will come after producing the results.
Do you think Chief Selector Ajit Agarkar has just become a mouthpiece now? And mouthpiece of, let's say, I think it's Gautam Gambhir.
See, obviously, I don't want to specify the name over here. I would refer them as a decision makers. Whosoever is the decision maker in this particular instance in removing Rohit Sharma as a captain.
I mean, it's anybody's guess, Manoj. It's anybody's guess. Of course, it's Gautam Gambhir. Who else?
Yeah, obviously, see, from the time he has taken the role of Indian coach, there has been a lot of controversies, whether it is when the recent one at the handshake controversy, the trophy was not receiving by the captain, and we have seen a lot of things like in Test series in Australia. We've seen Ashwin retiring.
You think it's a clash of egos where it's Gautam Gambhir versus Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli? You think it's that kind of a face-off that is happening right now?
Let's see, Ankit, when you analyze and when you try and dig deep, you will not find a reason, like genuine reason, to drop Rohit Sharma or create
exactly. It's very baffling. I mean, for that matter, so even Virat Kohli, the guy has been maintaining his fitness for about a decade now because he's hungry to play Test cricket, one of the biggest ambassadors of the red ball game. And now he's just retired somehow from nowhere.
Yeah, yeah, that's the very disappointing to see, to be honest, because and he was preparing for the England series, and we all know that Test cricket has survived only because of Virat Kohli's passion towards promoting Test cricket. He could have easily said no. He could have easily retired many years ago when Test cricket was dying down, when IPL and white ball cricket was coming up. But he was the one individual in the current generation who said no. Test cricket is the ultimate format where I want to take part and be remembered as a successful test cricketer. And very unfortunate that circumstances the atmosphere was created in such a way that he has to go in a sad note in from test cricket. But I firmly believe it's a unfair thing which has happened to Virat and Rohit, and they are not committal till 27. I don't know what they want to achieve by saying that. See, if the form of a player has gone down, then you can understand taking a captaincy away from him to just make to give like just ask him to just perform as a player. But in this case, you see Rohit has performed as a batter and also as a captain, where he's produced result. He's been terrific as far as his stats are concerned. He sacrificed his own individual scores for the benefit of the team, and that's what a leader should do. Basically, you see, he wanted to make an impactful innings from the very first ball. He wanted to just put pressure on the opposition bowler, knowing that he might get out. But he was, and so many legends of the game has advised him not to do so. But he believed in his thought process and he went ahead and produced the results. See, I felt the decision makers over here. I think the administrator from the BCCI. See, I must congratulate BCCI in one hand to promote women's cricket and to give them the equal pay, and they've been doing terrific job in creating the infrastructure. But in this case, I thought the decision makers in the BCCI should have interfered and overruled the decision of selection committee, just like the case when N. Srinivasan, then president of BCCI, interjected and overruled the selection committee decision to remove Dhoni as the captain of the Test team. So I thought in Rohit Sharma's case, they should have interjected and overruled, just because the kind of love he gets from the players, the kind of atmosphere he was created, and the kind of support he got from Secretary Jay Shah, when a lot of rumors were there that Rohit Sharma might not be the captain. If you remember, in one of the in the programs in Ahmedabad. So I think they should have interjected and overruled, just because these two individuals deserve the respect which they have done for the game of cricket and Indian cricket. Man, we are talking about Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli. This guy has given two ICC trophies and narrowly missed on the third one. So you could have easily equaled MS Dhoni's achievement as a captain. But somehow you rightly said that it has become a, I won't say a battle of ego. I don't know what's the main reason behind it, but yeah.
And another question that I want to ask you, Manoj, over here is the fact that, the World Cup is nearby. We are a few months away from the T20 World Cup. A few days back, we won the Asia Cup, and very convincingly, of course. We went unbeaten to win the championship. But team selection has been pretty baffling. For example, Shubman Gill, he has been somehow slotted into opening the batting with Abhishek Sharma. He has not been among the runs, Shubman Gill. Whereas on the other end, Sanju Samson has been an ominous touch in T20 eyes. Don't you think it's been a little unfair for Sanju Samson to be batting in the middle order and, trying to find his space in the middle order, which is very tough. You know how it is, like how's the mindset for a top order batsman and a middle order batsman. It's extremely different, right? So for Sanju Samson to adopt
Absolutely.
into that role, don't you think Gambhir and the rest of the management is being a little bit unfair with the Keralite?
Yeah, absolutely. See, it has been unfair to him as well, because see, when you want to change the batting order of Sanju Samson and bring him and give him a role of a finisher, and give it a competition to Dhruv Jurel, where he bats at middle order. That's why I always say that India is blessed to have so many talented cricketers coming up in the ranks, and there is no shortage of quality players. See, why do you want to bring Sanju and bring him down the order when you know in Zimbabwe And against South Africa, I guess Sanju has scored hundreds, and he was scoring fluently, and he was carrying that form from the IPL itself, and to just take away his batting order and just to fit in some other player in the opening slot, just to make sure that this guy remains in all the formats and be the captain. Obviously, see, I'm not against Shubman Gill being the captain of the team India in all formats, but there was no need at this point of time. It was just a matter of 2 years, 26 and 27. Let these two individuals go on the high, and obviously, and they would have himself taken retirement after playing 2027 World Cup. But coming back to Sanju as well, see, now people are raising a lot of questions about Sanju, and it's being unfair to him. Remember, the guy who is speaking right now, he was not part of playing 11 for 14 games after getting a man of the match and getting a one day century. He's made in one day century. So I can relate the pain. I can see those pains in the eyes of the players. And yesterday we seen in a sports program where obviously these two individuals were laughing and enjoying themselves, but the pain was clearly seen in the eyes.
So why
Explosive
this
start.
favoritism for Shubman
So
Gill, Manoj?
yeah, because Suman is young and he will listen to the coach, what he will direct from outside,
That is
and he will
exactly what the coach
obviously
wants. Somebody who's going to listen to everything I
absolutely,
say.
absolutely. See, coach has his own belief, own thoughts, and own way of running the team
That
from
brings me to
outside.
my
And
final question, Manoj. Akashdeep does
yeah,
not get a chance, right? Harshit Rana has got a
yeah.
lifetime membership. As long as Gautam Gambhir is the coach of the Indian team, Harshit Rana has a lifetime membership. The guy goes to Gautam Gambhir's residence for Team India dinner when he's not even in the squad in a special car. What is it with Rana? What is it with Harshit Rana?
See, the mystery will unfold very soon. I think he likes him. Likes him. Favorite player, I guess. And see, with all due respect to Harshit Rana, I said that he has got all the potential to be a good fast bowler, because to become a fast bowler, you need height, you need pace, you need variation, you need Yorker and XYZ, all of the things. But if you see his performances of late, when he's getting opportunity ahead, he's very expensive and he's getting opportunity ahead of who?
You have spent a lot
Yeah.
of time in the dressing room on the field with Gautam Gambhir. How is he as a person?
See, initially I had a good relationship with him. It's not that I didn't had, but what I observed that the relationship got sour because from out of nowhere, with no fault of mine, there were some instances where he abused me a couple of times, and there was a big incident in one of the Ranji games as well, if you remember, and it all started from KKR time. And in Arun Jaitley Stadium, the media section is within the ground, just outside the row, where all the communication, all the things were overheard. Like, it's an empty ground, you can hear everything which is coming out of the mouth of everybody. Knows that it was not my fault. I was not the one who have started the fight. If someone who will abuses me and abuses consistently, there is a limit to taking those things. And a lot of things. See, I'm going to hold it a lot of things back because I want to write it in my autobiography. I don't want to say everything to you right now, and let something be there in for my autobiography as well.
So yes, we had a candid chat with Manoj Tiwary, who's like always been a very bold speaker. He does not shy away from questions. He speaks his heart out. And of course, he gave us a fantastic insight as to how the Indian team is functioning right now with Gautam Gambhir at the helm. And the curious case of course, Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli. Thank you so much for joining me on this session on Republic World, Manoj.
Thank you, Ankit, for having me.